JulieDavison.com. Welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. We're doing part 2 of the June showcase. This is something we've been doing for a whole year now. It's been so much fun. If you're not familiar with the Great Big Card Swap, this is how it works. You send a card, I show all, and then you get a card in return. Elise, can you hit mute over on the right lower side? I've got helpers tonight. Elise and Anna are going to help me keep tabs on the comments. So please get chatty with them. Let me know what you're loving. Let's see. We're going to go. What happened to our bar? Okay. Technical difficulties. Say hi when you pop on. I'm so glad you guys are watching. And if you're watching the replay, say hello as well. Today is Tuesday, June 28th, 2022. And today is the 20th anniversary of when I joined as a demonstrator. Oh my gosh, isn't that exciting? 20 years! I can hardly believe it. So we're going to start with some anniversary cards that I've received and a little blast from the past. Here's a card my mom made. Susan LaCroix made this one. Oh my gosh, I just love this. She used the Alpha Best bundle with a new Best label punch to customize this one. Happy 20th anniversary. Oh my gosh. Mom celebrates her 20th anniversary as a demonstrator in October. I just cannot believe that it has been 2 full decades of Stampin' Up. How amazing! I would love to know how long you've been stamping. If you're a demonstrator, how long you've been a demonstrator. If you've been a customer or just a follower of mine, when did you start following me? When did you start stamping with me? So leave a comment. It has been so much fun thinking about all of the last 20 years and all of the people I've met and all of the amazing trips we've taken and things we've done. Here are some cards from you guys wishing me a very happy anniversary. This is from Kathy Bradley. Oh my goodness, I've known Kathy for so long when we lived over in Springfield. So it's been a good, 15 years, Kathy? 16? So amazing. I just love this. Love the sponging you did to color that stamp. Here's a card from Phyllis Carter. I love those little otters. Utterly awesome. She says, I missed the first 19, but I'm absolutely looking forward to the next 20. Oh, I love that, Phyllis. Thank you so much for this awesome card, this utterly awesome card. Here's one from Andrea Wellman. And Andrea, I have to say, you had an anniversary message in there, so I think this was for me to keep. Sometimes it's hard, you guys, when you send cards and there's not a stamp inside, and I'm like, is it a swap? Is it for me? So Andrea, thank you so much for this awesome card. Andrea is a new team member who's joined in the last year, and I'm just so blessed by all of my team members. You guys are just so amazing. We have such an awesome community of demonstrators, team members. And that really has been so fulfilling for me as a demonstrator. Here's one from Rosemary Mcdougall. Oh my gosh, I just love this paper from Celebration. Congrats, Rosemary. Thank you so much for this personalized card. It really made my day so bright and sunny and happy. Oh my goodness. And this last one is from Janice Torgerson. And this was a bonus one. She did send a Case the Catalog card for the card swap tonight, but here's one she made an extra for me, casing this Poppin' Pastels card from 2008. I'm trying to remember if she said that there was a significance to that date, because that might be about the time that we were stamping together. Oh my goodness. Janice is also somebody I met over in Springfield when we lived over there. And she said, I remember when you lived on State Street and Thomas was so little. And of course, Thomas is now 18 years old and Claire just turned 17. She was born over in Springfield, probably about the time that we started stamping together, Janice. This was a fun trip down memory lane. And I have to say, all the cards that you guys have shared, it's been so much fun to think about the cards that I originally made and how you were inspired. Because this is the theme for tonight's Great Big Card Swap. So in tonight's video, I'll be sharing 50 cards that you guys sent in for the Great Big Card Swap. And all 50 of them are Case Julie cards. So you guys went to my blog at juliedavison.com. You picked out a card that inspired you and you made your own version. Now, I always like to say case as in copy and share everything, or copy and selectively edit. So maybe you're inspired by the layout or the colors or the stamp set, or maybe you do almost everything exactly the same and you just tweak, something, or use a different stamp set. So it has been so much fun to see all your cards. Every one of the cards that I'm going to share tonight during the Case Julie card swap is going right back out to you guys. So if you sent in a card, you'll get a card in return. That's how the Great Big Card Swap works. Now, if you're interested in participating, the theme for July will be birthday, and you can send your cards to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. You want to make sure that you include a loose postage stamp, just like this. I'll provide the envelope, and don't write inside the card. You can have a loose note on a Post-it, or you can say hello, ask for a pen pal or something like that, whatever you'd like, or you don't have to have a note in there at all. But we like to keep it blank inside with no writing so that you can reuse the card, send it on, and bless somebody else. So just happy mail all around. I love it. Okay, speaking of happy mail, before I get to this, speaking of happy mail, one of our swappers, Winnie, recently celebrated a 100th birthday this spring. I asked you guys to send in your birthday cards, and you can send them, just put Winnie's name, send them to the same address for the swap. Now we have 70 cards so far. I'll be collecting cards for one more week. If you would like to send a birthday card for Winnie, you can send them right now. Send them to me and I will forward them on to Winnie. I'm really hoping that we can get up to 100 cards to celebrate Winnie's 100th birthday. So if you haven't already sent a card, I hope that you'll pop one in the mail tomorrow to Winnie, and you can do that care of Julie Davison at P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. I'm so excited. Now, I'm not opening the cards. Now, that's for Winnie to do. So if you're sending a card for Winnie, just put her name on the envelope and I will toss it in the box and send it on its way. I still have to make my card. I'm really excited about customizing. What an amazing milestone, Winnie. I'm just so happy for you. Okay, speaking of amazing milestones, 20 years of stamping. I had to break this out and show you. This is the catalog that Stampin' I've had out when I first started stamping and when I first joined as a demonstrator. Now, I have been stamping since I was a little girl. I had a little stamp collection when I was 10 years old, and I used to emboss over my toaster and make all kinds of course, my stamps were like just a hodgepodge, right, of Inka-Dinka-Doo stamps and whatever my grandmother gave me. But yeah, we did used to emboss over the toaster. We'd put the same piece of bread down to use the heat to melt the powder. It's kind of comical now, and I'm really glad that I didn't burn the whole house down. Well, in 2001, as a newlywed, I was working full-time, and someone invited me to a Stampin' Up! Party, and we were just getting ready to buy our first house, and so I didn't have a lot of money, but I did buy a little $11.95 stamp set called Happy Winter. But I didn't buy any ink and I didn't buy any paper, and so I couldn't use that stamp set for a couple months until I attended the next party. Well, it was no short order before I just fell in love with stamping all over again. And as someone who had a little more disposable income since we didn't have any children, I was like, I just need a discount on all this stuff. So I think it was about 6 months that I'd started stamping before I decided I needed to be a demonstrator. And so I joined as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, mostly for a discount, but I started holding a couple classes, a couple parties, and it just sort of snowballed from there. And so 20 years later, here we are. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it's just been such an amazing 20 years. If you're a first-time watcher, again, my name is Julie Davison. I live here in Central Illinois in the United States, and it has been a very successful career for me. Over the last 2 years, I've earned 16 incentive trips. I have been in the top 100 demonstrators in the United States every year for the last 10 years. I served on the advisory board in 2013 to 2014. I have presented at conventions, leaderships, regional seminars. I have a team of over 130 demonstrators across the United United States. And oh my gosh, I'm getting close to $1 million in personal sales. I can hardly believe that. That milestone's coming later in the year, but I'm inching closer every day, and it's just so excited. So thank you to everyone who has stamped with me over the last 20 years, to everyone who has supported my business, and for all of you just for tuning in and watching. This has just been so amazing. Well, do you guys want a little peek inside this idea book and catalog? I'm going to show you the inside pages. This is the Stampin' Up! Idea book and catalog from 2001 to 2002. I won't go through every page, but we're going to take a little glance down memory lane here. Do you remember these Button Bear and Bow Bear stamp sets? The style of the stamp sets in this catalog. Oh, nope, that's a different stamp set I got. I thought that was the first one I started with, but that was another one. Tree for All Seasons. I remember I had that one. Look at the style of these stamps, though. Oh my gosh, so much has changed. We used to have Stampin' Round wheels that we would use to make backgrounds. Decorative stamping was really big, where you could stamp on walls. We had scrapbooking. Oh my gosh, we had so much scrapbooking stuff. We had these kits. Look at all the wheels. We had, oh my God, the colors were different too. Look at that. Paper doll sets. Personalized stamps. I forgot about that. Here were the scrapbooking kits. Do you guys remember these? Simply Scrappin', and they had background paper and die cuts and all kinds of things. Oh my gosh, so much has changed in 20 years. Alphabet stamp sets. How amazing. Oh, do you guys remember some of these? Have you been stamping with Stampin' Up! That long? I love that some things never change about the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Like just how there is now, there used to be a sample in a catalog for every single stamp set. So no matter what you bought, you could go through and you could find some stamp sets. Or some ideas for the stamp set that you bought. Now, this was before dies, even before punches. And so we were fussy cutting things, and the techniques that we were doing were a little bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? A little simpler. It was definitely a simpler time 20 years ago. Oh my goodness. This is so amazing. Okay, girls, tell me about the comments. What's everybody saying over there? Oh, this one I got in my starter kit. I just love that lovely as a tree. Okay, what do you got?
Oh, a lot of pillows. A lot of pillows. Congratulations.
Aww. Oh my gosh. So much fun. I'm just like so floored at how many stamps. It feels like they're really cramming a lot into all these pages. Oh my gosh, this was so fun. Well, I have every single catalog between this one and now. And so it is so fun to go back and to see all the different stamps. Oh gosh. Oh, so fun. I'm going to have to take a look at some of these other ones. And really kind of take a trip down memory lane. But we're going to move on, you guys. Oh, let me show you these. These were the first cards that I designed for the very first workshop that I did 20 years ago. And at the time, I didn't realize, I guess I just wasn't thinking about it, that it's like pretty much exactly the same card. I stamped out a background. I added a sentiment with a layer. This one uses a wheel that I then colored, and then this one was just stamping in different directions with a little heat embossing and some scissors. So simple, but I love it. Things have changed. Things have changed a little bit. Well, you guys, again, you have brought me down memory lane. The cards I'm going to show you tonight are all cased from my blog. There's over 13 years of ideas there. Hundreds and hundreds of projects. And so I have printed out, just like I did last time, I've printed out the original blog post to show you the inspiration. And then I'm going to actually fold these up and send them out with the cards. So this first one is actually a set of 3. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. So we've got Diane Gorski, and they sent me a note and said that they were all stamping together. I love that. This is from Becca Fisher. Do you stamp with your family too? Oh my God, look at the string. Isn't that just the cutest? Your friendship is so uplifting. And then we've got this one here. This is from Donna. She says, you'll be getting 3 cards that look a lot alike. Me from New Mexico, my sister Diane from Illinois, and my niece Becca Fisher from Iowa. We video chatted and made cards for your swap. I just love this so much. I love that you guys were all using kind of the same layout and the same paper, but they're all just so different. This little redhead reminds me of Anna Banana. And this little brunette reminds me of Elise, my 2 helpers tonight. 2 of my 4 kids. Oh my gosh. these cards are amazing. Look at that sparkle. This is the double Z fold card. So originally on my blog, or the one that they were inspired by, was May 31st, 2020. So not really that long ago. Oh, Anna, can you grab one of the empty bins on the couch for me? I need a place for these cards to land when we're done here. Okay. Oh, there was another version of that double Z fold card. Awesome. So I have one of these to go with every one of these 3 cards that are the same. Thank you, Anna. Okay. Oops, that's the other. Oh, there we go. There's the there's the 3 versions. Okay. Next up. Oh, this was a fun one. This one is from Phyllis Carter. And this is a very recent card. This is just from, I'm trying to think what the day was. May 27th, I did a video and I had 3 sketches like this, and I made 3 different cards. So this was one of them using the Design a Daydream designer paper. And this is an example of how you can case a card and just totally change up the colors. I just noticed she added a layer of cardstock behind there with the green. I love that change. But this is a really simple card. I've got the measurements here, and I can't remember the exact date that's on my blog. These 2 are actually part of the same blog post. And so this one was by Margie Vaselski. Thank you, Margie, for the pronunciation key. And so again, changing up the colors and just using the same sketch and even the same stamp set. Oh my gosh, I love these cases. You guys did awesome. And you can see I was casing too. When I made this card, I was casing that one. So much fun. Make sure that you're leaving comments and giving thumbs up if you're enjoying the cards. Everyone did such an amazing job, and these cards are so inspiring. So I know that they would love your encouragement. I'd love to hear what you're loving. All right, here's a card from Molly Burkett, and she was inspired by the floating pop-up from April 2nd. So I went back to the original post and shared, well, I did a reshare of the project playback. So this is from my original card did have the hot air balloons, and I remade it recently with the ladybugs. That was a fun one. So if you're looking for the instructions on this one, the floating pop-up card, you can find them on the March 12th post from 2022. And there's so many different things you can do here with the little window sheets. So much fun. Love these bright colors too. So sunny. Molly, thank you so much for sharing that card. I hope you enjoyed making it as much as I enjoyed seeing it. Oh God, this card was so fun. Did you guys see this one? I made this one in February, I think, and then shared it right away. So February 26, 2022 from this year. And this is from Alora Weaver. And she sent in 2 versions and said I get to keep one. Oh my gosh, I love that, Laura. Thank you so much. But I don't know which one I want to keep because they're both so beautiful. This card has a fun pop-up. Look at that. When you open it up, that flowering rainbow just pops right up. Isn't that just the best? This card is not as hard as it looks, actually. And if you go to this February 26th post, you're going to find not only the measurements, but you'll find the video as well so that you can follow along and create this card. Oh, Alora, thank you so much for reminding me of this fun card. It wasn't that long ago that I made it, but it was a fun one to make, and I'm so glad that you gave it a try. And thank you so, so much for sending me a double. Next up, oh, this was a fun one. This is from Annette Falconer, who is from Australia, and she made the horizontal center step card. I think she's got a little note in here. She cased from October 13th, 2014, which was the Fall Fest card. I think I printed that off too. Here we go, the Fall Fest Center Step card. But I also printed out the tutorial. So I've got a PDF tutorial that has the template and instructions, and you can find that on my blog from October 13th, 2014. Now, if you're looking for blog posts on my blog, there's an archive on the sidebar of the blog. So if you're looking on a mobile device, scroll all the way down and then view web version, and then you'll see there's an archive with the year. So you can look at the year and then the month, and then you can locate posts that way. In the sidebar at the top, there's also a search bar. So if you're looking for like horizontal center step card or, you know, something for a specific stamp set, you can also find it that way. This horizontal center step card is so much fun. It starts as just a half sheet of cardstock, and then with some creative scoring and cutting, you get this really fun card with the different dimensions. I love this with the windmill dies and the Beauty of the Earth designer paper. A little fall, but I that's my favorite season. So I love this card so much. Thank you so much, Annette, for sending it in and for sharing that again with us. Oh, I just love it. This one is so fun. Coming up this weekend, of course, well, next Monday is the 4th of July. And so Beth Barney cased this card from June 19th, 2010. So this is from 12 years ago. I created this card, and it looks like I cased it. I said in the original blog post, I cased this card without even realizing it. As I browsed the Split Coast Gallery last night, I found the original card by Nikki Bond and remembered seeing it before. The layout obviously stuck in my head and influenced me when I created this version with Night of Navy and Cherry Cobbler. Isn't that great? I just love those little fireworks stamps. This is exactly the same stamp set as well, which is called July 4th, and the different circle punches. And you can see, I love card layouts, don't you? So I just took this one and kind of turned it to be a vertical card. This would be fun with any images, but it is especially fun with those firework images. Beth, thank you for this fun card. We did have some fun 4th of July stamp sets. We don't have those patriotic ones as much anymore because we are, this one's in here, because we are a global company. Stampin' Up! Is all over the world. We have a European market as well as a South Pacific market. So Australia, New Zealand, we're in Great Britain and the Netherlands, right? And France and Germany, and soon to be Belgium and Ireland, I think, is what I heard just announced. That's so, so exciting. All right, next card is from Joanne Prosser, and she sent an extra from me. Joanne, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's the card that inspired Joanne from Sunday, December 31st, 2017. I used the Color Me Happy stamp set to create this card. Love this layout. I was just looking at this layout the other day. Just a nice, simple, smaller background with a strip across the middle and a center embellishment. This is just so much fun. This is using some of the new paper. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the paper. So gorgeous. You know which one I'm talking about. Leave a comment and tell me the name of this designer paper. I cannot remember from the new annual catalog. This was a blast from the past. Thank you so, so much, Joanne, again, for sending me an extra. It's right here. She's got it. A Wash in Beauty designer paper. Oh my gosh. That's one of my favorite papers. And it has dies that coordinate, which is even better. Okay, my papers are out of order. So, here it is. Okay, just a little out of order. Our next card, actually, there are two of them here that were inspired by the Butterfly Kisses Peekaboo Flip card. So this post is another project playback one. I just posted this one on June 14th, so just like a week or two ago. This first one is by Janice Mccollum. This card is so cool. Have you guys seen it before? You open it up and it flips into the window and changes the scene. Isn't this great? Janice used the new in colors, the 2022 to 2024 in colors, to create this card with the contoured colors, contoured. Oh, what's the name of that stamp set? I'm trying to blank. This card is so much fun, though. If you haven't tried it yet, make sure to check out this post from June 14th, 2022, because I have a list of measurements as well as the video, so you can follow along to create this fun card. Here's another version of the same card. This one is from Wendy Bishop, and she was inspired by the original blog post on October 2nd, 2016, but she's used the new Happy Forest Friends to create this peekaboo flip card. Thank you so much, Maria. Color and Contour. I knew contour was in there somewhere. Color and Contour is the name of the stamp set that Janice used. And this one is just so cute with this little bear peekaboo. So this is a piece of designer paper, and it just fits perfectly in that window, doesn't he? Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Oh my gosh. I don't know where my original remake was. Is that funny to say, the original remake? Well, the butterfly. I got the picture right there. So much fun. This is a great card. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely make sure to check it out. And that you can find that on my blog from June 14th, 2022. Okay, we're out of order, but I'm going to see if I can find this next card. Here it is. This one is by Michelle Bunt. Oh, Michelle! She had such a great note in there, and she said the first time that she watched me, during a Facebook Live, I was showcasing this card with the Harvest Meadow designer paper and making this quilt card. And so that's why she picked this one to case. So this has a little, well, mine had a little, if you just leave this side open, you can put a little gift card in there, but you don't have to. But this little quilt card is so easy. I've got the measurements here on the blog post. If you look back to November 4th, 2021, you can see both the measurements and the video tutorial for the Harvest Meadow quilt card. Michelle, I love your version of it. It is so much fun. I love these colors, and this paper was one of my favorite. What you got, Anna Banana?
I randomly just remember these quilts. I remember they were like these quilt things, and you had these little extra squares that you would cut out.
Yes.
So we all like sat at the table and we made a bunch of little quilt squares, like they were like the paper quilt squares.
I think that was actually a quilt die that we used to have, but I do remember making quilts.
I remember making quilts.
Oh, I love this. I love the little embossing texture on there too. So much fun. So when you do that, you want to put like everything down and then emboss the whole thing, and you get that kind of fun sort of quilted look. Oh my gosh, Michelle, thank you for your note inside too. It was so fun to see your version of this card. Oh, you guys, this is so much fun. I love going down memory lane and visiting all these projects again that inspired you guys. The next card is this tent card, and I actually had three of you cased the tent cards. I'm going to show them to you all at once. Do you guys remember this one? This was also one that was recent from the springtime. This first one is from Mesa Sama, and this tent card is just sort of like a tall card that has an extra piece at the bottom that kind of holds it together and creates this little diorama. I love this with the cute little critters, the farm critters. I can't remember the name of that stamp set. This is just so much fun. And Mesa did such a great job coloring. It looks so fantastic. Little Beauty of the Earth is on her paper back there as well. Mesa, thank you for this card. I really had so much fun with the tent card, and I loved seeing your versions. Let's check out the next one. The next one we have is from Wanda McIntyre. Let me take this off so you can see. Oh my gosh. She used the Sun Prince stamp set. Little space on the back to write a message. Mesa did the same thing back there as well. Room to write your message back there. We've got the Sun Print stamp set, and then the coordinating dies here, Pacific Point and Night of Navy. It's just such a beautiful color combination. Love the hello there and the gems on there as well. Wanda, thank you so much for this beautiful card and for sending an extra one for me. I was so excited that, that you sent me one to keep, and I know whoever gets this one is going to be so happy to receive it. Next little tent card. Look at this. This was another one from Mesa. Did I miss a note, Mesa, about maybe? I just realized I opened these separately from each other, and I didn't realize that they were both from you until just now. Oh, she says she had to make more than one so I can pick one to keep. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, amazing, thank you. Okay, so you guys, sometimes you give me such hard choices. How am I supposed to pick? Look at how cute these are. Since these are both from Mesa, I'm going to do this or that. Which one of these tent cards from Mesa would you keep? I really want to keep them both. I'm not going to keep them both. I just think it's so hard to decide. I love the gold, the rolling gold hills back there. It's like sand, but it's just so sparkly and fun. Deckled rectangle dies to create the frame here. And these little pieces are from Paper Pumpkin Kit, I think is what she said. I recognize that. It's from the kids collection now, but it was in a Paper Pumpkin Kit. This background is so pretty too with the little ombre look. Oh, here we go. Retired at the Shore Designer paper and leftover elements. Yeah, from the June 2019 Paper Pumpkin Kit. I love how you decorated the back with the designer paper border too. Oh, I'm seeing some of you guys weigh in. Yeah, I saw a couple comments there. Cows, animals. The beach. Oh, I know. You guys are pretty split too. I don't know how I'm gonna pick. um, Oh yeah, Carmen was saying that back in 1999 to 2000, ink pads and cardstock were $3.75 each. Isn't everything more expensive now than it was 22 years ago? Oh my gosh, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? I'm out of order again, but let's find this card. Oh, this was a really fun one. This is from Melinda DeRuin, and she did this double flap card. So you open up the little skinny flap, and then you open up the bigger flap. And she says she's cased this one from December 8th, 2017 with the Tea Party designer paper. This one, yeah, is from the same one. I think I have several different versions of the card there. This was such a fun one with the double flap. So this, gosh, let's see, 2017, 5 years ago. It doesn't seem like that long ago. I love this beautiful designer paper and the soft colors. Certainly celery and wisteria. Is that Wisteria Wonder? So saffron and pretty in pink. Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother memory lane. It's talking about all the colors we've had over the years. This was such a great card. Melinda, thank you for sending it in. Oh, here's another one. This is the panda. Oh my gosh, I remember that little party panda. So fun. Okay, let's see. Next up is Mercy's card with the double flap. I have to find it in my box. Oh, here it is. Oh my gosh, these cute piggies. Mercy Ermakoff sent in this card, and she didn't give a date. Well, actually, she says 11/20, but I was having a hard time finding that. I didn't know if that was November 2020 or if that was November 20th, 2021, like the most recent year. I couldn't find a double flap card from either of those times, so I just found another one. This was one of my favorite double flap cards, and the measurements are the same. So this one is from August 3rd, 2020, and and I used this snowflake stamp set. My computer just died. Hold on, let's see. I don't know what happened. Oh, let's see. There we go. Oh, the joys of doing a live video and technical difficulties. Okay, we're back on, and Anna is monitoring your chat comments. Isn't this little cute piggy so much fun? This little piggy came out with a sequel, and it's this little piggy's birthday. This little birthday piggy, I think. We've got new lovely linen designer paper, the deckled rectangles. For the new dies. Mercy, you have outdone yourself with this fun card. I love that top flap tucks underneath the little die cut label. It's going to be fab. Most certainly. Oh my goodness, Mercy, thank you for this fun card and this little trip down memory lane. Oh, this one is fun. This was my half circle pop-up card, and I was really excited about this card. This is from, let's see, there's the tutorial. So this was a downloadable tutorial that I made, and you can find it on the June 22nd, 2015 blog post. And I was really happy because I kind of like created this little half circle pop-up card myself. Like, this was my brainchild. I always used to say, like, I don't know how people come up with all these ideas. Just for once, I want to have, like, you know, my own little card design. And so this was one that I came up with back in 2015, was the half circle pop-up card. And I love this one. This version is from Diana Barber, and that was the June 22nd, 2015 post. So she's used the Changes Beautiful paper pumpkin to create this version of it. I love these colors with the pink and that beautiful designer paper. A little doily in there too. And then I think that these little iridescent stones are from that paper pumpkin Changes Beautiful stamp set. I'm sure she said that in her note, everything I just said, right? Yes, oh my goodness. Sometimes it's a while when I read your notes, and then I forget what I forget what they say, but I do read every single one, and it just makes my day when you guys put in little notes and tell me a little bit about yourself, how long you've been stamping, what you're doing. It just makes me feel so connected and so happy to be part of this amazing stamping community. It's you guys that make what I do so much fun. and just so, so rewarding. So thank you. Thank you for sending encouraging notes. Thank you for your support over the years. Thank you for sharing yourself with me and for allowing me to share myself with you. I'm going to get all teary. So let's keep moving on. The next card is from Georgine Ray Parsons. She was inspired by this painted harvest bridge card. We've been making some bridge cards recently, but this was the original one I did a tutorial on back in 2017. I just love this with the painted harvest sunflower. Georgine has used the Tea Boutique designer paper with the coordinating stamp set. I love that little tea tag. Oh my gosh, so cute. The Tea Boutique designer paper uses some of the new in colors like Tahitian Tide, Sweet Sorbet, and Parakeet Party. My favorite thing about the bridge card is that it folds flat and fits in a regular size envelope. So it's easy to mail and then it pops up for some fun dimension. I'll include this printout with the card. It has the measurements on there. And if you're looking for a video tutorial, just go back to November 21st, 2017. Next up, oh, I love this layout. I'm all out of order in this. I thought I had them in a certain order in the box, and I feel like I just, right there. Okay. This one is from Jennifer Mclaughlin, and she is a newer team member on my team. I'm trying to remember, I think it's been maybe a year or so, Jennifer, definitely in the last year. Love this card. She said, I thought this was something else I really got a kick out of. You guys are telling me how you found cards to be inspired by. And someone, I can't remember who it was, someone said they literally just rolled dice and then used that number to search on the blog. Well, in this case, Jennifer said that she searched her blog site, my blog, she searched my blog for the word pets. And this was the first hit. So this was the first thing that came up when she searched pets. She used the designer paper, A Little Foxy, which is a retired paper. I loved that Calypso Coral with the smoky slate and Coastal Cabana and Pool Party. And then she used the new Full Basket dies and the Cheerful Basket stamp set with a cute cat. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Sincere Salutations is the sentiment. That was my favorite set of all 20 years. Sincere Salutations is my very favorite stamp set. Somewhere I think I still got it packed up. Oh, I just love that. Okay, so here's the original card from July 22nd. I actually shared 4 different cards, but here you see the Playful Pets designer paper, and there was a dog version as well. But isn't this layout just so much fun? So easy with the 3 designer paper panels that are 1.5 inches by 3 3/4, and then a banner over the top. I'm definitely going to have to case this layout again. I forgot how much I loved it. Jennifer, thank you for reminding me of that and sharing that amazing card. Oh, this was a fun one. It took me a long time to finally try the Pinwheel Tower card, but once I did, I found out that it was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. This one is from September 29th, 2021, and Alita Williams sent in this version with the Peaceful Poppies designer paper. Oh, I just love the colors. So beautiful. Rich Raspberry, Poppy Parade, and Old Olive. This card, just a card to say you're amazing. Alita, this is an amazing card. Again, folding flat to fit inside a regular envelope, and then it has that little stand-up pop-up, and you have so many different sides to look at. So check out my blog post from September 29th, 2021. I've got the measurements on there, as well as the video tutorial and my own Penguin Playmates version of that Pinwheel Tower card. Alita, thank you for reminding me of that one. That was so much fun too. Oh, we have another printout of the tent card, because we had so many tent cards in there. Oh, here's one. This is from Debbie Beckler, who is a team member, and Debbie sent a little happy anniversary message inside. So this was another one. I wasn't sure if it was a swap card, or if it was just a card for me. But I'm going to put it in with the swaps and send Debbie back a card because I just love this layout so much. This is another one I did recently back in May, and she did case the catalog, case my blog. So this is from May 13th, 2022. And she changed out the colors, but used the same stamp set. I love the colors here. We've got polished pink with mint macaron and night of navy. Oh, I love that. Love that so much. You can check this out with a video as well from May 13th, 2022. Debbie, thank you so much for sending in a card and for your anniversary wishes. Now, Debbie is not only a team member, but also, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do the family tree here. So Debbie is my grandfather's cousin, if I'm remembering right, which would make my mom her second cousin. And then, I don't know, am I like a cousin removed? A second cousin first removed? Third cousin? I don't remember how that works. Oh, but so much fun. Debbie, thank you for your anniversary wishes. Thank you for celebrating with me, and thank you for your beautiful card. Oh, this was a good one. The pleated paper card. This card is from Cindy Peckett, and she used the the artfully layered designer paper, which is on sale. Last chance is just June 30th. This curtain fold, or the pleated paper fold, is so much fun. I did it recently, I think in the winter, for one of my like celebration highlight 12 days of Christmas videos, I think. But I've got the measurements and a template here, so you can check that out along with the video. This one is from May 7th, 2016. So if you're looking to learn how to make the pleated paper fold card, you can find it there. Loving this version, Cindy. Love these colors too. We've got mint macaron, calypso coral, old olive, and just jade in there, sending all the hugs. Oh, now I want to try this one again too. You guys, it is so much fun, like I said, to take this little trip down memory lane. Here's another one that I did for one of those daily video series that I was doing. This card is from Gina Mccarty, another team member. And she said she was inspired by the blog post from February 27th, 2021, using the Heal Your Heart. It was the Heal Your Heart stamp set, and then this designer paper was the Fine Art Floral designer paper. So gorgeous. I love these colors together. Calypso Coral, So Saffron, and then that beautiful deep blue in there. It's kind of navy, but it's also almost like Pacific Point. Jo says she's taking a lot of screenshots. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you guys are getting so much inspiration from all these cards. They were inspiring me. Each card that I opened, I thought, oh my gosh, I remember that one. Oh, I want to make that all over again. These cards are just so much fun. Make sure that you're leaving comments and being specific about the cards that you like and telling everybody how amazing they did, because you guys just knocked it out of the park with all of your beautiful cards. Okay, girls, you're being awfully quiet over there. Are there any other comments you want to tell me about? No, not that I can think of. Okay, well, if you have any questions, the girls will definitely be looking for questions. I'm looking for our next card. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm making a mess over here. This one is from Amanda Hencamper. Oh, this is so fun. Amanda's another team member over in Jacksonville. And that's where I went to school, was in Jacksonville. This is a funny story because Amanda met my husband. I actually still haven't met Amanda in person, but she met my husband. Through his work, he was at her dad's company and having a lunch, and he was talking about Stampin' Up, and Amanda said, I know Stampin' Up. I just thought that was so much fun. Oh my gosh, how amazing. I love that Jim is talking about it wherever he goes, and that's how I got to meet Amanda, because Jim was telling her about what I do, and so she found me and started following me, and the rest is history. I'm so happy to have Amanda on my team. She's so amazing, and her sharing and creativity is just awesome. So this is one of my favorite layouts. I love this. In fact, this is a layout that I am using for one of my Wildlife Wonder cards for the card class coming up. Let's just do like a little mini commercial. I'm going to pull out my version of this layout. I use this one to make this card, which is one of the 5 cards that we'll be making on Thursday night for the Wildlife Wonder class. I hope that you'll join. You can tune in live to watch this free online card class. It's not too late, and I've got some card kits left if you want to grab one and stamp along with me, either live or watching the replay, or you can get the PDF for this card class in my Etsy shop. So tune in this Thursday. That's right, 2 days from now at 7 p.m. Central Time. We'll be live on YouTube creating 5 cards with the Wildlife Wonder stamp set. This layout is so versatile. You can use it with any stamp set. So on this blog post from March 15th, 2022, I have several different examples. There's a couple more that I didn't print. I just love this layout. This is so great. And Amanda's card uses the You're a Peach and Sweet as a Peach stamp set and bundle that have retired. So much fun. This layout is super fabulous. Thank you so much, Amanda, for sending in your creative card. You're rocking that peach designer paper and stamp set. I'm so glad that you sent it in a card and used that. Hope your day is sweet as a peach. Oh, another fabulous card. I feel like I could say that for every single card because they are so fabulous. You guys really did a lot of fun folds too. I really noticed that there was a lot of casing of fun folds because I have made quite a few over the years. Check out this one. This is from Alberta Futch. And she case from October 7th, 2021. I posted it on my blog the next day. This is the Try Shutter card. Isn't this one fun? It's one piece of cardstock that, again, has some fancy cutting and scoring to create this card that then closes up on itself. So this is using the Plentiful Plants and Bloom Where You're Planted designer paper. I just love this. A very similar case here using some different sentiments and the designer paper instead of the stamp set. But otherwise, very similar to the one that I created, and I just love this. I think I still have the original card because I couldn't give it up. Do you guys have the cards like that where you just love it so much you don't want to send it to anybody? That happens to me all the time. Oh, Alberta, what a beautiful card. Someone is going to be so happy to receive this. I do have the measurements that I'll include in that printout, and then check out the video from October 8th, 2021 to learn how to make this Try Shutter card. That was a good one. Oh, next one. This is when I'm losing all the confetti. This is from Maureen Goshi, and she had some fun little heart confetti. And I think it's all like in the bottom of this slot box where all these other cards are. Here's a couple more pieces now. I love that. Do you guys put confetti in your cards? Now, I wasn't sure. Maureen didn't let me know which card she was inspired by, but her card reminded me of this one that I shared in October 28th, 2021. So you can see this on my YouTube channel. Look for that video from October 28th, 2021. And this was a card I was inspired by one that Sarah Douglas, the Stampin' Up! CEO, shared. And she talked about a 4-step card, like an easy card making like method, right? So if you're ever feeling stuck, like an easy thing to remember when you're making a card is to do a 4-step card. So a card base, designer paper, a sentiment, and embellishments. And so that is exactly what Maureen did here. We've got the Night of Navy card base, some of the Beauty of the Earth designer paper, a sentiment, and then some embellishments with the classic dots and that beautiful ribbon. Maureen, thank you so much. Hopefully I got the inspiration right. This card definitely reminded me of that, even if you weren't directly inspired by this one. I think it's a good match. And this was a fun set of cards to make. Really easy. This designer paper, my original card was 1x3. It looks like this is 1x4 inches that Maureen has used. So great layout, great card.
Hi, so on the logo is asking, is the third class on the card class? The card class on Thursday or Friday?
The card class is on Thursday, June 30th. And this is going to be instead of Thursday night stamp therapy. Usually I do Thursday night stamp therapy on Thursday, but I wanted to get this card class in before the end of the month because on Friday, the new mini catalog starts. Let's just do another commercial break. On Friday, the new July to December 2022 mini catalog starts. And I know that you guys are going to want to see new things starting Friday, July 1st. So we're doing the Wildlife Wonder card class on Thursday, the day before all the holiday stuff hits. But if you're interested, right now we're doing signups for the product share for the mini catalog. We're also doing a 12 days of Christmas gift box and video series. So we've got all kinds of fun stuff related to the new mini catalog. And the other thing, we just started registration for Vacation Stamping School. This is an event for demonstrators, an online training event, which will be highlighting the new mini catalog with product demonstrations and business tips, make and takes, all kinds of fun things. So if you're a demonstrator, definitely check this out. Registration is open right now until July 11th. You can go to tinyurl.com/vacation stamping school 2022. I have links in the video description right now for Vacation Stamping School, for the product share, for the 12 days of Christmas. So if you're interested in any of those, check the video description below for all the related links to the July through December mini catalog. And then I also have a link for the card class. So if you're interested in checking that out, make sure to also check the video description for that Wildlife Wonder online card class. And you can substitute other things besides Wildlife Wonder. So if you are loving these cards and these masculine layouts, you can make something using another stamp set. So here's an example. I shared this one before. Here's one of the cards we'll be making with Wildlife Wonder, and here's the same card using the Brood for You stamp set. So even if you don't have the Wildlife Wonder, you can definitely make these versatile card layouts using different stamps, whatever you have. So I'm using He's the Man designer paper, and the Wildlife Wonder cards. We'll be sharing 5 different card designs on Thursday night. Well, let's get back to the swap because I still have some more cards to share. This next one is the Twisted Gatefold card. This is so much fun. This one's from Leanne Nelson, and this card fits into a regular envelope, and then when you open it up, it kind of expands out like this. So on this blog post from March 6, 2022, you're going to find the Twist Gatefold card directions, and I have templates and a picture and a video tutorial as well. So if you're interested in making this really fun fold card, the Twist Gatefold card, then you can check out that blog post. I didn't think, I must have redone it in March. This post is actually older. This is just so much fun. I love the bright colors here. She says she doesn't know what designer paper she used. I mean, I don't know how you keep track, right? Like, I don't either. I have so much designer paper. Most of it is in a box. After it retires, I box it up and I pass it on to somebody else. I need to do a really big virtual stamping garage sale because I got so much designer paper and other goodies that it's time to sell and move on from. Okay, no matter what you use, no matter what designer paper or stamp set you feature, this Twist Gate Fun Fold is super fun, and I know someone is really going to love to get this one and give it a try. Thank you, Leanne, for the inspiration and your beautiful card. Oh, wow, here is a blast from the past. This one is from July 3rd, 2015. This card is from Rosemary Jones. Is it Rosemary? No, I think it's Rosemary. Yes, Rosemary. And she said she was inspired by this post from it was the June 2015 paper pumpkin kit. Here's the card with the banner. And I used pieces from the kit, and she's got other pieces from the kit. I love these colors too. This pretty and pink. And then check out, do you see the glimmer shimmer paper? That's so pretty. Rosemary, thank you for this fun memory. Paper pumpkin has changed a lot over the years. This was 7 years ago, this paper pumpkin kit. And the paper pumpkin kits now are just so amazing. I just love them. The new one is a beach theme, and I can't wait to see what these cards are going to look like. You want to make sure that you subscribe by July 10th for the next kit. Oh, this one is really recent too. This card comes from Leslie Kneisel. I have your I have the Post-it note over on my shelf so I don't forget. Leslie Kneisel, thank you for that pronunciation key so I don't mess it up. This is the graduation fun fold card, and I didn't have this in my original, but I love that Leslie added a pocket. Just a straight pocket over there with a little slot so you can add a little gift card in there or some cash. So fun with the decoration here. Black and red and white. Oh my gosh. I love that you can customize this card for school colors of your choice. Do you guys have a graduate this year? Do you know anybody graduating? I'm still making some graduation cards for some of Thomas's friends still, and I just love this card design. So much fun. You can find this on my blog at juliedavison.com from June 2nd, 2022. Thank you, Leslie, for sending in that awesome card. I know someone's going to be excited to have that on hand for their next graduation. Next up, this one is from Deb Rupp, and I wasn't really sure. Deb did not give me any indication of what inspired her, but I found this card on my blog from, let's see, I think it was November 2020. We had a make and take from On Stage, and this had kind of a similar layout with little strips underneath the panel. And so I don't know for sure if this is the one that inspired Deb, but it reminded me of this card, which I just love that layout so much. Okay, what is so funny?
Nothing.
We have a lot of giggles going on over there. Anna had to leave the room so she didn't just burst into laughter. Trying to hold it together?
Yes, I'm a singer.
You're being silly.
Yes.
Thank you, Deb, for sending in this great card. This is that Wildlife Wonder stamp set. I love the way you colored and added the grass in there as well. It's such a great stamp set for masculine cards. Next up is the Dutch door card. I'm out of order, so I got to see if I can figure out where that card is. Dutch door. Oh, this one right here. This is from Ross Munsey, and she used this, let's see what she says here. Amazing Life stamp set. Oh, this is so much fun. I'm going to peel that off. There we go. Amazing Life stamp set with the little cake. Life's too short to say no to cake. I wholeheartedly agree with that. Say yes to cake. In fact, when it's your birthday, you can have cake in the morning for breakfast. We do that at our house, at least the morning after. Elise is shaking her head. Well, I have cake for my birthday the morning after. It's not that much different from a donut, right? I love it. So this Dutch door card opens up in the front, on the top, and then a little gatefold on the bottom. I love this happy birthday version with the gold foil designer paper. Ross, thank you so much for sending in this fun Dutch door card. This is another one that I've been making again recently, and I've made over the years. You can find the instructions and the project playback video from June 6, 2022. So just earlier this month, I shared my version with the artfully composed designer paper. Oh, I love it. You guys are going to be so happy to get all these amazing cards in the mail. Next up is one from Andrea Wellman. Oh my gosh, I love this. She said, I showed this as a highlight in the video from August 31st, 2015, using the Sprinkles of Life. Do you guys remember this one? Oh, this was such a fun stamp set that coordinated with a tree punch. So the tree punch would punch out the top of the tree and the trunk as well as the cloud, or that could be ice cream or frosting for a cupcake. It was such a fun stamp set. Again, this is like from 7 years ago, so don't fall in love with the stamp set. I loved these colors though too. Watermelon Wonder, little pool party, little bright yellow. I don't think that's crushed curry, but it might be. This was a good stamp set. I think it's so great that you have it. I love it. You can find this original post from August 21st, 2015. And I think I've got some other card ideas using the Sprinkles of Life stamp set there. Such a good one. And what a fun trip down memory lane. Thank you so much, Andrea, for sending that in. Ooh, this is another recent one. This was from Debbie Lindauer, and she cased a card I included in my April 2022 bonus project kit. Many of you know that I send out little gifts and project kits every month to everybody who orders in my online store, $40 or more. So this was one of the projects that I featured in April using that New Horizon designer paper, which, oh my gosh, I just love. It's all sold out. I'm so sad. If you didn't get it, you really missed out. This is such a great layout though. So if you don't have the New Horizon designer paper, you can create a similar layout. I love the little embossed cardstock with the fresh freesia and then just highlighting that paper and the sentiment with the rectangular postage stamp punch. So here's an example of casing exactly, right? You can copy every single detail or you can change it up and make a few changes and make it your own. So great. Here's another one. This is very similar to my original. This one is from Carrie Zacharias, and she cased this card from March 27th, 2022. This is the Pansy Patch designer paper, and this is a designer paper card base. I just love this. So you start with a 12 by 4 inch piece of designer paper. You score at 5.5 inches and 11 inches, which gives you a little 1 inch piece to fold over. Then adding some simple layering of cardstock, die cut pieces from the designer paper, a sentiment, and the cute little ladybug, of course. I love the decorating on the inside with more designer paper. Carrie, this is such a great card. One of my favorite. And I was so excited to see that you created it. I've got more designer paper card base ideas, so make sure to check out my blog at juliedavison.com. This particular one is March 27th, 2022. Got the measurements there and a video tutorial as well if you want to check that out. How am I almost to the end of the paper? Because I've got some more cards in here to share. Let's see where we left off. I think some of these have papers inside that show the card. So I just need to find, I need to find this one. Oh, it's the last one. Okay. Here is the card from Belinda Bosch, and she did this fun designer paper accordion pop-up. I think I originally saw this from Mclaughlin, who is my sister demonstrator. We signed up the same month of the same year, 20 years ago. She's a demonstrator, lives really close to me, and we collaborate and do a lot of things together with our teams, like Vacation Stamping School coming up. We've been doing Vacation Stamping School together with other demonstrator leaders from our Impeccable Stampers team for 17 years. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited that we're opening that event up for everybody. Well, this one I'm pretty sure was inspired originally by Meg. And it's just a little piece of designer paper that has the accordion, a really easy way to make the pop-up. These little party puffins are just so cute. I love that with the embossing folder and the sponging around it too. Belinda, this was such a fabulous card. Thank you for reminding me of that fun little way to do a pop-up. I love your version. So celebratory. We've got lots of birthdays going on right now, and mine's coming up in a couple weeks. Let's keep going. We do have a few more cards to share. 2 cards here using the pop-up pocket card. This one's from December 15th, 2020. And this was one I shared in one of the daily videos that I was doing at the time. And this is 2 different versions from Christine Almond. And so when you pull up, when you open up the card, it has a little pocket that opens up, so you can put a little gift card in there or a message or a photo or something fun like that. This one is from the designer paper, the Simply Elegant paper. Oh my gosh, I just love that. Christine says she has a hard time using color on cards and that she does a lot in these neutral colors. She has 2 versions here with those cute cats. I just love that. And the tag, such a beautiful card. Christine always has such amazing layering and detail to her cards. So this or that, tell me which version you like. Do you like the darker card base or the lighter card base? I get to keep one of these. Thank you so much, Christine, for sending in an extra for me to keep. I always love when you guys do that, so I can hang on to a card.
There's a question.
There's a question. Okay, what do we got?
What was the date on the last pop-up card?
This accordion designer paper pop-up card. The date was March 6, 2017. And that was the one with the little designer paper. Great question. Thanks for the interruption, ladies. pop-up park-it card. You guys, I love that you guys did so many fun folds. This was really a lot of fun to get all your cards, but we're still going. We've got more, we've got more fun folds coming up. Let's see what is next. Oh, this one. Okay, this is from Linda Adams, and this is it's sticking together. This is the floating pop-up card. I remember when I made this, I wasn't sure what to call it. There's a strip that kind of has a little accordion and different elements on it. So I've got several now that use this layout. So this one is from Linda. Is this Linda's note? Yes, this one's Linda's note. So there's this one from Linda, and then there's this one from Molly Jubert. And this is, I love that it's the other direction, using the Dragonfly Garden, stamped and punched on vellum. So same concept here, using a thin strip of cardstock with the little pop-up pieces. And then I think, do we have one more? Maybe not. I thought we had a third one. So here's the original blog post. This is March 29th, 2019. I used the Botanical Butterfly designer paper to create this floating pop-up. So a little skinny strip with the 4 different elements. And just today I was thinking I definitely need to remake this card, and I'm thinking some hippos would be super cute from the new celebration brochure. I'm getting some eyeballs from the girls. If you guys haven't seen this cute little hippo set, oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. I cannot wait to play and share some more cards with those cute, cute hippos. But this floating pop-up card can be using any kind of embellishment on the inside. If you're looking for the blog post, March 29th, 2019, Linda and Molly, thank you for your versions. Oh, I just love the coloring on these flowers. So beautiful. Oh my gosh. Isn't that just fantastic? Oh, I love this card. Okay, I got 2 sheets. Let me get that together. Over here, we have a few more cards, but we're getting down to the very end. This one is from Trina Hilligoss, and she used, she has a little picture of her sample in there. So I'm not sure which, what the date is on the blog post here. I didn't look that up because she had a picture already, but I just love this layout. Having some designer paper across and then a banner with the element. This is just so fantastic using that fruit set, the strawberry. We had a bundle that had a stamp set and the designer paper from Celebration a year or 2 ago. So fun on the inside too. Trina, thank you so much. Trina's another team member down here in Central Illinois. And oh my gosh, I can't even think how long that I've known you, Trina. It's probably been 18 years, right? It's, oh my gosh. Oh. I started thinking about all the people that I've met over the last 20 years, and it's just so incredible how many of my friends I've met through Stampin' Up! And all the people that are important in my life. So Trina, thank you for being part of this journey and being on my team. It's been so much fun to stamp with you over all these years, and I'm so happy that our paths have crossed. I'm going to start crying again, you guys. The next one is from Eve Springer. How appropriate that the cards are right next to each other. Trina and Eve are friends, and I just love that. They used to both come to Stamp Club many, many years ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm trying to remember how long it's been. Like 18, 16 years ago, 15. I've lost track. It's been so much fun. This is a fun version. I love this, Eve. She did black and white with a splash of red here. This was, I'm not sure the date on this one, but I do remember making that card recently. This was actually a cased card design from team member Anna Masternak, who made a similar card for one of our team swaps. And so I remember doing this one with a hand-penned floral designer paper and the hand-penned designer paper and hand-penned floral stamp set. I think I made this probably like summer of 2021 when that first came out. Such a great card. So Eve's using the same stamp set here, but a different image. And then I love these border dies and the little pop of black and white there. Made with love for a true friend. Oh, I love it, Eve. So, so beautiful. And it's just so amazing to me how the cards can look so different just by changing, just changing up the colors a little bit. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, here's another one. Janice Torgerson made this one. And this is Oh my gosh, I know what this card is. One of my favorites. I didn't get a lot of like Easter, stamp sets, but this is one that I did, this cute little Easter card. So this is a fun technique, and you could do it even with the current Stampin' chalks. So the idea is that you chalk all over the background, and then you use an eraser and a ruler to erase the lines and create like a white space, right? So first you put all the chalk down, and then you erase to create like a grid or lines and create that background. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, the effect is just amazing. Janice has paired it here with the Flowering Rain Boots bundle, which is still available in the January through June mini catalog. I just love it. And then look at this, stamping on ribbon. Janice, you went all out for this card. It is so beautiful. I love it so, so much. And this was a fun blast from the past, trip down memory lane. I'm not sure. Look at how old that blog header is. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure exactly timeline on this one, but I would guess it's from, maybe she's got it in her note. I would guess it's from like 2015, maybe. No. Probably like 2009, 10. Oh my gosh, so much fun. Thank you, Janice, for sending this in. Love those brass butterflies too. Oh, this one's from Jan Walters, and this was a fun one too. She's got the date on here. February 28th, 2013. Emboss Resist. Jan said she was a demonstrator for 9 years and never did embossing, but you did such a great job. This is a fun technique. You stamp in clear, so you see the very vanilla underneath, and then you sponge on color. You can use blending brushes, sponge daubers, stamping sponges, and then the color resists where it has been embossed. So you sort of like wipe the ink off that embossed image, and you get it sort of like pops through. It's like magic. So beautiful. I love your version, Jan. It really is reminiscent of the original card from February 2013. I think you did such a fabulous job. So thank you for sharing your card and your beautiful art with us. I'm so glad that you tried this technique. It really is a good one, and you did a fantastic job. Next up is a card from Ginny Pender, and this one I don't have a printout for. I do remember making a card like this. I just couldn't remember like what I made it with or when it was from. But this is a really fun technique where you take a card front and you cut off the like half of the front, and then you just turn it the other way. And so a really simple way to kind of have a different fold on your card is cut off the front, cut it in half at 2 3/4, and then turn it and put it perpendicular. Such a great card. Love that Free as a Bird designer paper. That was one of my favorite. I just thought it was so beautifully colored with the pool party. And looks like maybe Pineapple Punch is the yellow. Really, really beautiful. Here's another one I couldn't find on my blog. This one's from Jennifer Olsen. Using, Shaded Summer, I think was a stamp set, and coordinating dies. Love the colors here. I'm not sure what the inspiration was, but it was so fun to get your card, Jennifer. Thank you so much for sending it in and sharing your inspiration with us. Next up is a card from our birthday girl, Winnie. I love this so much with this blingy bling bedazzled paper and the die cut rose. Make a wish. Happy birthday to you. Oh, Winnie, thank you for sending in this fun card. I couldn't find a direct inspiration for my blog, but I know this card is going to just make somebody's day. It is just so fun and sparkly and happy. And just a reminder, if you would like to send a birthday card to Winnie, I'll be collecting cards for one more week. Winnie turned 100 this spring. Oh my gosh, it is so much fun, Winnie. We're so excited to celebrate with you. So you can send birthday cards to Winnie to my P.O. Box at 6164 Champaign, Illinois 61826. The address is in the video description, so you can check it out there. Get your cards in the mail right away, though, because I'm only going to be holding it for another week, and then I'll get those cards mailed off to Winnie. We have one more card to share tonight for the Great Big Card Swap. Our showcase is almost over. This card is from Kathy Bradley, and she has her inspiration printed out already. This is from Monday, July 25th, 2016. And you might be thinking how crazy to have a Christmas card in the middle of July, but I do love celebrating Christmas in July, don't you? I love this layout, and Kathy did too. She was inspired by it using the new Sending Smiles and the in color glimmer paper. How gorgeous is that background? I just love it. Kathy, thank you for sharing your version of this fun card and participating in the Great Big Card Swap. Everybody who participated in the Great Big Card Swap and sent a card is getting one of these cards back in return. That's how the Great Big Card Swap works. If you're not familiar, if you haven't participated yet, I hope that you will. You can send a card in to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Make sure to include your loose postage stamp so that you can get a card returned to you in the mail. The theme for July is birthday. And I need some help, you guys, because I don't know what we should do for August. So leave a comment and let me know what theme you would like to see for August. I will, I'll figure it out and I'll announce it on Facebook and in the next video. Our next video showcase will be Tuesday, July 12th, and then again, Tuesday, July 28th, 6th, the 12th and the 26th, where I'll be sharing your birthday themed cards. So be sure to send those in now to the address below. Thank you so much to everybody who sent in cards. Oh my goodness, your cards are so amazing. It makes me so happy to be able to share them with you. I hope that you were inspired. Please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on future card making videos. There is a lot of fun stuff coming up. And I don't want you to miss out. What do you got, Anna Banana?
Someone suggested back to school for August.
Back to school for August. You know what? You guys are going back to school in August, so that would be very timely.
No.
But I'm not sure. What would you put on a back to school card?
Children.
Children, apples. I don't know. How about summer? It's still summer in August, right?
Yeah.
A summer theme. Well, leave a comment. Let me know what you think the August theme should be. And I will, I'll take a look at all your comments and maybe we'll put up a poll too in the Julie Stamping Spot Share and Connect group on Facebook. So check it out there and give us your input. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed all the project ideas that were shared. You have made some amazing cards, and I loved sharing them all with you. I loved seeing them all. Thank you for your anniversary wishes. What a fun day to be able to share the swaps with you tonight on my 20th Stampin' Up! Anniversary. Be sure to come back on Thursday, June 30th for my Wildlife Wonder class. This will be in place of Thursday Night Stamp Therapy this week, and I've got lots of other things coming up with a new catalog. So come back for more project videos, project playback. Hoping to get that one in for tomorrow. We'll see. Tom started a new job this summer, and so he's been pretty busy, but I'm hoping we can get that project playback up tomorrow night. We've got Sunday stamping, of course, on Sunday, and like I said, just all kinds of stuff with the new catalog. So stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and I will see you next time. Happy stamping.